Hello, this is Rob Chisholm at RTV Podcasts. Today we're going to talk about the stall of a wing, how you get in, how you get out, the relevance of it. So the first thing I'm going to talk you through is, do you remember the previous podcast that you may have listened to with the A4 sheet of paper? Remember not to rub it up and down your lips. It produces lift. So long as you've got lift, you're not in a stall. If, for example, you were to fly around, and don't do this, pull your hands both sides equally to your waist in a straight line, the wing eventually will fall behind you. If the wing was to fall behind you, it is no longer producing lift. You do need to keep your hands in the position by your waist, wait for yourself to fall underneath the glider as gravity takes control, and then ease your hands up. Remember, this is at 1,000 feet, maybe on an SIV course. You wouldn't do this generally, I hope, flying around. So, with height, with altitude, above a lake, what would you not do? Well, if you pulled your hands down to your waist to enter a stall and then panicked and put your hands straight back up when the glider's falling behind you, as you fall, as gravity takes place, you fall backwards and down, the glider would accelerate past your head at 50 kilometers an hour and more and go straight over your face. You would then fall into the glider and be gift wrapped, hopefully deploying your reserve should you be able to get it out, because you're entangled in your glider. Hence they do SIV courses over the sea and the lake. So you should not pull your brakes down, and to recover just put your hands up, because the glider will just simply shoot forwards like a very, very taut elastic band. Now, why would you go into a stall and the 2/3 lift on the wing? Why would this all start to go wrong? Well, you might be flying along a ridge soaring. That's what we do a lot in the UK, on a north-facing ridge, and the month changes to spring and thermal activity comes through. It won't be a constant airflow. You may find it's 10 miles an hour, then a thermal comes through, and then the thermal pushes up to your wing and it pushes the wing back. It may even push it up to 20 miles an hour, so it could be referred to as a gust stall. There's not a lot you can do. Besides, you should have obviously read the conditions and not go flying at that point. You should be out the front, in fact. So what happens? Well, the airflow at the back of the wing, when you slow it down too much, will produce no lift simply. The airflow cannot run over the wing and produce the lift. It's slowed down so much, angle of attack so high, it produces no lift and the wing stops moving. So the other area that you might enter this in is something where you borrow a friend's wing, you're too heavy on the wing, and the stall position changes. The heavier you are, then the stall position changes. The airspeed of the wing needs to be higher. You can't just muck about with this. You do need to know and understand. It does take a lot of time, in fact. If you think of a tandem pilot with many different weights of a passenger and the different wing loading, the stall position will change on each flight. That's why it's crucial when you take someone flying on tandem to have an accurate weight, no guessing. So that covers stall today. If you do have any questions, because it's quite a frightening. In fact, I just add, out of all of the tasks on the SIV course, the one I hated most to do myself is the stall. Why? Because you are feeling like you're free falling and you just want to put your hands up to get that wing flying. It takes a lot of force in your head to say, no, wait until I fall under the wing before I raise my hands slowly to get the airspeed up and get the glider flying. Any questions, do ask. And I'm going to leave it to you guys to let me know what you want for your next audio podcast. Many thanks, Rob Chisholm at RTV.